Live from KTHO Studios in South Lake Tahoe, this is your evening update with Holly Stingle.
Good night and good evening, South Lake Tahoe. We have another episode of the Daily News for you here. A couple of updates on our friend Lostine. She has taken personal accounts on the start of the coronavirus, so we will talk with her. I see her coming into the studios now. We're also going to check in with State Line Steve, see how the betting game's doing in town, do some social media updates, and get to a new character if you guys haven't met yet. His name is Overly Optimistic Ollie, and he has some pointers to us for how we can stay in a good mood during these times of crises. First up is our interview with Lostine, so let's get her in the studios and see what she's up to.
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. 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 Good to see you all. Good to see you all.
Well, hello there, Lostine. How are you doing today?
Oh, great. It's another day. I mostly slept today, but I'm ready now.
Great. Can you tell us about the rising numbers of human infections with coronavirus?
Yes. Infections continue to go up, but unfortunately, like I talked about last time, our plan for the dog infections to increase has not yet materialized. So we're still hoping for some good news out of China or South Korea that possibly some dog infections have begun, because that was the whole point of this evil mastermind plan, was to get rid of the canine population. Obviously, that has not gone too well, and instead we infected the humans.
It does seem as though some human deaths, unfortunately, have left cats without owners. Couldn't have been part of your plan. What are you doing about that?
Oh yes, I do have a great product recommendation for all you kitty cats out there who may be worried about your humans. If you've ever wondered, those pesky humans, sometimes they don't wake up in the morning when you're hungry. Sometimes they go out at night and they go drinking with their other human friends. Luckily, an invention has been made that takes care of that. This is called the robot feeder. This takes care of those pesky humans, because now, what do we need those humans for?
Food, apparently.
Yes, that solution's been taken care of, so this is now my new mommy, and every kitty out there, this could be your new mommy as well. Apparently now the only thing we need humans for is to pick up our shit out of the litter box every now and then.
Well, I'm sure you can get a robot for that, too.
Yeah, speaking of that, I do need to go take a shit right now, so cheerio, it's been good.
Okay, another great interview with Lostine here. Let you go. The bathroom's that way, girl.
Cheerio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up I'm going to bring to you from State Line Steve. He's coming with an update of the local betting scene here in State Line, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to State Line Steve.
There you go, dog.
State Line Steve, welcome to the show.
All right. Just help yourself to that cigarette of mine. Let's really start to live. Anyone see my cigarettes? No? Yeah. All right. What you gonna do? It's all right. We'll come back to this later.
I don't think we should be smoking in the studio anyway.
We'll come back to this later. What can you do? Sometimes, you get some bad things happen to you. But luckily, I got this other pack right here.
So, State Line Steve, tell us about the local betting scene in South Lake Tahoe, State Line area here in Lake Tahoe.
Well, local betting scene. Let me tell you something first, though. This whole new thing, this whole 6-foot rule, not much has changed for State Line Steve, because the broads are always telling me to stay 6 feet away anyways. You know what I mean? Hey!
It's true. I've said that myself.
Hey. Yeah, so it's not much problem with State Line Steve, but let me tell you the betting scene in State Line tonight. What we're going with today, folks, is we know the State Line casinos have all closed, but that does not mean the betting action has slowed down. We got hot action. And today, for you special degenerate gamblers out there, I know sometimes the over-unders are not enough. We got a special parlay going, happening today, and today only behind the casinos. First and foremost, what we got? First part of the parlay, 3-part parlay. Number 1. We're going to be going, when is State Line Steve going to reach 250 pounds? Because I can't get out and do much anymore, so I'm going to get a little beefy. Second part is, what are the cocaine prices going to be in a month from now? Are they going to go up? Are they going to go down? I remember back in the 80s, back in State Line, when cocaine flowed like wine. Good times, folks. The hookers were cheap. The cocaine was cheap. Is that going to come back? We'll see. Sometimes a low economy means cheaper cocaine prices. You know, there's winners and losers. There's silver linings to every situation. Third part of the parlay is the chipmunk races out back. We got the big brown one, we got the big gray one, and we got the little brown one with the stripe. Chipmunk squirrels. Speaking of that, I got to put in my bet right now. Yeah, Vinny. Yeah, I said put 200 on the little brown one. Yep, and coke prices are going down. I'm going to hit 250 by about March 27th at this rate. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking with you. Put it down. All right. All right. So anyone else? You call up Vinny. He's the bookie now.
Can you give us his number on the air here?
It's 503-555-4444. We're running a 503 number because the state of Nevada's kind of cracking down, so we got to get a bookie up in Oregon. What are you going to do? Well, speaking of that, I got to go find these pack of cigarettes. It's a little rough out there. Man, where is it? But with that, I'm going to put it back to my friend Tom Jones to see me out. It's been great.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, dog.
Oh, then for me and you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, State Line Steve. He's a pleasure to have with us every night, and we're ready to move on. First, we're going to look at some trends in social media. I have a graph here just published. We're looking at a severe rise in the incidence of the shoulder shrug emoji use. You can see it here, shoulder shrug emoji. What we're looking at is a person shrugging their shoulders to indicate a lack of knowledge about a topic or lack of care about the outcome of a situation. This is the shoulder shrug emoji. You can see here it displays as raised shoulders, sometimes in conjunction with raised arms and flat hands. There she is, folks. So we've got the increase in use in the shoulder shrug emoji in days since December 1st. You can see in many European countries, in America as well, drastic increases in the use of the shoulder shrug emoji. That's what's new for you today in social media trends. Next up, I have for you a note from our sponsors, because tonight's show, just like any other night show, is not free, people. We have our sponsor tonight, Medline. This is Medline's gel hand sanitizer. Kills 99.9% of germs. This is popular on the markets. And we have this formula is 70% ethylene glycol, and it says it will not dry out the skin. I know that's an important consideration for you folks washing your hands at home. Medline Plus Spectrum Gel Hand Sanitizer, tonight's sponsor. Thank you very much, Medline. And last but not least, in my segment, I have tonight's public service announcement. Tonight's public service announcement is about the Brussels sprout, ladies and gentlemen. Brussels sprouts are high in vitamins K, C, and A. They are high in fiber and antioxidants. Next time you're at the grocery store, say hello to these little miniature cabbages. And last for you tonight, we have our new special guest, Overly Optimistic Ollie. And he's here to talk to you about some new trends in the state of Washington and things that we can all be looking forward to. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Overly Optimistic Ollie. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh. Your energy is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Ollie.
you for putting your beautiful energy into the world.
Oh, and thank you guys at home,
my God.
too.
Is she not the best? She's the best. And might I say, Fish, oh my gosh. I was at that show at Madison Square Garden, man, New Year's Eve. Oh my God. Those guys, man, Mike with the keyboard and Trey, man, just playing that stuff. Send us all straight to heaven. Oh, I love it. Good times.
Anyway, what'd you bring me here for?
You know, I thought you could give us a little message about the couch factory in Snohomish,
Oh,
Washington.
yeah. So, there's a lot of good things happening in the world right now. From my vantage point, I see a lot of good things happening in the world. Number one, it's the fourth day of spring, people. Springtime is here. Love is in the air. Birds are chirping. People are outside. Good times all around. Second part, a really good news story out of Washington, folks. There's an old couch factory in Snohomish, Washington, locally owned, that has transitioned their factory over to making the personal protective masks for the nurses and the doctors that are all giving us so much love during this time. Can you believe what a good story that is? It just makes me smile, brings so much warmth to my heart.
Yes, that is a fantastic news story.
Oh,
Snohomish, Washington, retired couch factory turned over the ear mask factory for doctors and nurses.
so beautiful, so
Yes.
beautiful.
We are fighting the coronavirus in very positive ways.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, Holly.
Yes, and I think we have some positive news out of South Korea as well. Can you tell us about that?
Oh my gosh, in South Korea, beautiful people, beautiful culture. I love the South Korean people. Good news out of there is that South Korea today reported the lowest number of new infections since this whole outbreak began. So they're really going in the right direction, folks. It gives us hope that we all can go in that right direction too. There's so much hope, so much love in the world. Namaste, people. Oh my gosh, put on some good tunes, go outside. It's all good, people. The love is in the air. God would never give us anything we can't handle. Thank you, Holly. Thank you for bringing your beautiful spirit into this world.
Oh, thanks for being here with us
It lights
tonight.
up my world. It lights up everybody else's world. And can you hit some of that fish while I gotta go meet a guy to smoke a joint or something like that. We all got our own joint.
Yes.
Thank you, darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have overly optimistic Ollie here, coming with us tonight with some positive feelings, some positive news. Overly optimistic Ollie. And ladies and gentlemen, I am sad to announce that we are all out of time for tonight. Thank you for watching another nightly news episode here from South Lake Tahoe. A little bit in there from State Line Steve. And we look forward to bringing news to you tomorrow night as well, so stay tuned for that. And with that, good night and good evening, South Lake Tahoe.